Friends, this is me, your host. Welcome back to our channel. I hope you guys are having a great day. So today I'm back with another videos to give review on another books. If you guys wanted to buy any one of these best-selling books, you can visit our Amazon page and buy it from there. So today we're going to see three books, which three of them are about computing and internet. The first one is Empire of AI by Karen Hao. Introduction. In Empire of AI, award-winning journalist Karen Hao presents a sweeping investigative exploration of how artificial intelligence, once seen as the world's greatest technological hope, has become a tool of immense power, competition, and control. Subtitled Dreams and Nightmares in Sam Altman's OpenAI, the book examines the paradoxes at the heart of modern AI, its potential to transform humanity for the better, and its capacity to deepen inequality, exploit resources, and concentrate power in the hands of a few elite institutions. Published in 2025, the book arrives at a crucial moment in global discourse about artificial intelligence, ethics, and governance. How offers readers an insider's looks to OpenAI, its charismatic and controversial leader, Sam Altman, and the broader corporate system that has turned AI into one of the defining forces of our age. Overview of the book. Empire of AI charts the evolution of OpenAI from a non-profit research lab founded in 2015 with utopian ideals to ensure artificial intelligence artificial intelligence benefits all of humanity into a commercial powerhouse at the center of the global AI race. Karen Hao describes this transformation as a journey from idealism to imperialism. Through meticulous reporting and extensive interviews with insiders how reconstructs key events, OpenAI's founding visions under Elon Musk and Sam Altman. Sam Altman before his dramatic return. Each of these moments becomes a window into the deeper questions deeper questions of what kind of empire is being built, one based on innovation and human progress, or one fueled by profit, secrecy, domination. The narrative extends beyond the walls of Silicon Valley. How follows the hidden global supply chain of AI, revealing the unseen labor and environmental costs that underpin the technology. She visits data labeling operations in Kenya where underpaid workers spend endless hours reviewing disturbing online content to safe true safe chatbots. She documents massive data centers consuming enormous amounts of electricity and water in drought-stricken regions. And she explores how nations, corporations, and communities are being reshaped by the rush to control AI infrastructure. Main themes and ideas: the rise of corporate power. At its core, the book is about power. The AI has become a geopolitical and economic weapon. How uses the term empire not metaphorically but but structurally. Like past empires built on land, labor and extraction, the modern AI empire depends on data, computation, and human labor. She illustrates how OpenAI and its peers, Google DeepMind, Anthropic, and others, have built massive hierarchies of control, Access to vast data and compute resources determines who leads while smaller players are left dependent on their APIs and infrastructure. The result, Howe argues, is a new digital imperialism where a handful of companies dominate dominate not just markets but also the direction of human knowledge and creativity. The human cost of AI. One of the most striking parts of the book is Howe's reporting on the peoples behind the algorithms. She highlights the stories of contract workers in Africa and Asia who label toxic images, flag hate speech, and moderate disturbing content, all to make AI appear clean and user friendly. These workers, often earning less than $2 an hour, face psychological trauma while the companies they work for earn billions. How draws a chilling parallel to colonial labor systems, where the periphery sustains the comfort, the comfort of the center. She writes that the bright future of AI is often built upon invisible human suffering. Environmental and infrastructural footprints. Another major theme is the environmental burden of AI. Training large models like GPT-4 or GPT-5 requires staggering energy and water usage. How describes entire ecosystems being reshaped reshaped to meet the demands of AI data centers. Rivers diverted, electricity grids strained, and carbon emissions hidden behind green marketing. In one powerful section, she details how regions already affected by drought, such as parts of the American American Southwest, host sprawling server farms that consume millions of gallons of water daily. The symbolism is sharp in chasing digital intelligence. Humanity is literally training in natural resources. The moral paradox of OpenAI. Perhaps the most gripping narrative thread is Howe's portrayal of Sam Altman, a figure she depicts as both visionary and deeply conflicted. Altman embodies the contradictions of Silicon Valley idealism. The belief in technological salvation paired with ruthless competitiveness. OpenAI's original mission of transparency and green research gave way to secrecy and profit motives after Microsoft invested billions. How asks whether OpenAI has betrayed its founding principle of benefiting all of humanity. She doesn't condemn Altman. She doesn't condemn Altman outright, but instead portrays him as a symbol of system that rewards ambition more than accountability. Global implications and AI colonialism. How's empire metaphor extends globally. She examines how Western AI firms depend on data from billions of users around the world, often without informed consent, and how AI governance frameworks reinforce existing inequalities between the global north and south. Her investigation points to a future where technological empires might replace traditional political ones, where data rather than land is the most valuable resource, and where those who control algorithms control economies, information and even truth itself. Writing style and structure. Karen Hao's writing is both investigative and literacy. She combines journalist rigor with narrative storytelling, moving fluidly between between personal interviews, historical backgrounds, and deep analysis, accessible without oversimplifying. The book is divided into clear sections: beginnings, expansion, crisis, and reflection. Each part captures a different stage of OpenAI's evolution and the widening gap between idealism and reality. Each part captures captures a different stage of OpenAI's evolution and the widening gap between idealism and reality. Hao's prose is sharp, direct, and often poetic, especially when she describes the unseen machinery of digital life. The humming data centers, the ghostly algorithms, and the people whose work remains invisible. Conclusion: Empire of AI is one of the most important books written about the artificial intelligence revolution. Karen Howe's sharp investigative eye and empathetic storytelling combine to produce a narrative and empathetic storytelling combine to produce a narrative that is as alarming as it is enlightening. Through OpenAI's journey, she tells a larger story about humanity's relationship with technology, our ambition to create intelligence in our image, and our failure to manage the consequences. While the book's tone critical, is often critical, its underlying message if we confront its power structures, demand accountability, and center human values, AI can still serve the collective good rather than the corporate empires. In sum, Empire of AI is a must read for anyone interested in understanding how innovation, ethics, and power collide in the age of artificial intelligence. It is a It is a warning, a wake up call, and a moral challenge to all who believe technology alone can save us. Next book which we're going to see today in this video is the Living and Working with AI by Ethan Mollick. Introduction. Artificial intelligence is transforming nearly every aspect of our lives, from the way we write and learn to the way we conduct business, create art, and communicate. In co intelligence, living and working with AI, Ethan Mollick, a professor at the Horton School of the University of Pennsylvania, explores how humanity can best adapt to this revolutionary technology. Revolutionary technology. Published in 2024, the book became an instant bestseller, standing out from a flood of AI related literature due to its clarity, accessibility, and human centered approach. Approach rather than treating AI as an abstract scientific phenomenon or as an existential threat, Mollick frames it as a partner in human creativity, learning, and productivity, a source of co intelligence. Mollick's central message is optimistic but grounded. Artificial intelligence is not here to replace us, but to work with us, amplifying our intelligence and imagination. To thrive in this new world, we must learn to collaborate with AI systems as teammates rather than tools. This concept, the co in co intelligence, defines the heart of his argument. Overview of the book. The book is structured around four major principles that Mollick believes will guide our successful coexistence with artificial intelligence. He describes them as always invite AI to the table. Be the human in the loop. Treat AI as a person, but remember it's not one. Assume that today's AI is the worst you will ever use. Each of these principles forms a foundation for the modern digital mindset. Mollick combines storytelling, research, and practical examples to show how AI changes the way we think, work, and make decisions. The result is blend of psychology, technology, technology, and management insights that appeals to both general readers and professionals. Throughout the book, Mollick draws on his own classroom experiences, business case studies, and experiments using AI systems like ChatGPT. His anecdotes illustrate that AI is already capable of surprising forms of reasoning and creativity, yet still deeply flawed in its reliability. This paradox of brilliance and imperfection shapes his call for responsible partnership. Major themes and ideas. Redefining intelligence from artificial to co intelligence. At the core of Mollick's philosophy is the idea that intelligence is no longer a purely human domain. We are entering an era of composite intelligence where humans and machines collaborate to solve problems neither could handle alone. He argues that the term artificial intelligence is misleading as it implies separation from human thought. Instead, co intelligence captures the emerging symbiosis, an ecosystem in which human intuition, ethics, and creativity combine with computational speed and precision. Precision. Mollick presents numerous examples of this collaboration. Writers using AI to brainstorm ideas, scientists employing AI to generate hypotheses, and entrepreneurs relying on AI for strategic planning. In each case, the remains essential human remains essential not as a passive consumer of machine output but as a director, editor, and moral compass. This concept parallel historical moments when new technologies augmented human potential. such as the printing press, electricity, and the internet. Yet, Mollick warns that AI's impact is far broader and faster, requiring active adaptation rather than passive observation. The human in the loop, ethics, oversight, and judgment. Mollick repeatedly insists that no matter how powerful AI becomes, humans must remain in control. The phrase, be human in the loop, captures his insistence that AI cannot make decisions without our interpretation and ethical supervision. He describes how generative AI systems can produce false, biased, or nonsense information, hallucinations, making them unreliable without human verification. At the same time, he highlights their incredible potential for creativity and problem solving. The challenge is not to reject AI because of its flaws, but to learn how to guide it responsibly. For example, Mollick recounts classroom experiments where students use ChatGPT to write business cases. Those who worked collaboratively, questioning and refining the AI suggestions, produced stronger results than those who relied on the AI's first draft. This demonstrates that AI is most effective when paired. When paired with critical thinking and human judgment. Writing style and tone. Mollick's writing style is lucid, conversational, and deeply engaging. He avoids jargon, preferring vivid examples and humor to explain complex ideas. Complex ideas. His academic background ensures ensures intellectual rigor, but his tone remains friendly and relatable. Unlike many technical books about AI, co-intelligence reads more than like a personal conversation with a professor who genuinely wants to teach, not lecture. His use of anecdotes from classrooms, stories to corporate experiments makes the material come alive. Moreover, Mollick maintains a delicate balance between optimism and realism. He neither glorifies AI as the solution to all problems nor demonizes it as a threat to humanity. Instead, he offers measured optimism, urging readers to shape AI's future through mindful collaboration. Conclusion: Co intelligence, living and working with AI, is one of the most important books yet written about the relationship between humans and artificial intelligence. Ethan Mollick's vision is neither dystopian nor naive. It is deeply practical and profoundly human. He reminds us that the future will not be defined by machines alone, but by how we choose to collaborate with them. The essence of intelligence will not, he suggests, is not domination but partnership, not replacement but cooperation. In an age of fear and hype, co intelligence offers wisdom, balance, and hope. It invites us to imagine a world where human creativity and machine capability merge to create something greater than either could achieve alone. This is not merely a book about technology, it is a call to rethink what it means to be intelligent, creative, and human in the 21st century. So, here we have our last book, which we're going to see today in this video, which is also about the computing and internet, and also you can say about the artificial intelligence. The instant AI agency the instant AI agency, how to cash 6 and 7 figure checks in the new digital gold rush without being a tech nerd. Introduction: in the age of rapid technological transformation, artificial intelligence has become more than a buzzword. It is a catalyst reshaping industries, business models, and personal livelihoods. Among the vast number of AI related books that aim to complex simplify complex technology, promise entrepreneurial success, number of AI related books that aim to simplify complex technology or promise entrepreneur. Dan Wardrobe's The Instant AI Agency stands out as a pragmatic and opportunity driven guide aimed at aspiring entrepreneurs freelancers and marketers who wish to leverage AI for profit without deep technical knowledge. Published in 2024, the book captures the zeitgeist of world rushing to rushing to integrate AI into everyday business operations. Wardrobe, an experienced digital marketer and founder of Flexible Flexible has spent years teaching others how to build marketing agencies and lead generation systems. In the Instant AI agency, he channels that experience into a new model, one that uses AI not as an abstract technological concept but as a profit engine that can be learned, packaged, and sold as a service. Rather than focusing on coding or data science, Wardrobe's focus is simple yet powerful. AI is not just for big tech firms, it is a tool that everyday entrepreneurs can use to build scalable income streams. The book is a combination of motivational blueprint, business business manual and reality check for anyone seeking to participate in the ongoing AI gold rush. Writing style and tone. Wardrobe style is Wardrobe style is conversational, energetic, and motivational. The prose feels like listening to seasoned a seasoned entrepreneur giving a pep talk at a business seminar. He avoids jargon, preferring short, punchy sentences and real-life examples that make the material approachable for beginners. His tone blends confidence and urgency. He writes with conviction that AI is the defining business opportunity of our time. Each chapter ends with a sense of momentum, encouraging the reader to take immediate steps toward implementation. Unlike more academic books on AI, Wardrobe's language is sales oriented and practical, filled with phrases like six-figure checks, plug and play, an instant business model. Some readers might find this style overly promotional, but it aligns with his background in marketing and his focus on action rather than rather than theory. Strengths of the book: accessibility for non technical readers. The book's strength lies in its accessibility. Wardrobe removes Wardrobe removes the intimidation factor from AI, showing how simple no code tools can be used to build profitable services. Actionable framework. Readers leave the book with a step by step approach to launching an agency, choose a niche, create an offer, use AI for automation, and start selling. It is less abstract and more practical than many other AI business books. Realistic use cases. By focusing on lead reactivation and automation, Quattro provides clear, realistic examples of how small business can benefit from AI without needing massive data infrastructure. Motivational and entrepreneurial tone. The book inspires readers to take control of their careers and capitalize on the AI revolution, much like how internet marketing guides inspired a generation of entrepreneurs in the early 2000s. Conclusion: the instant AI agency is an energetic, inspiring, inspiring and practical guide for anyone looking to build a business in the emerging AI landscape. Dan Wardrobe succeeds in demystifying AI, showing readers that technical expertise is not a prerequisite for success. Momentum make an ideal starting point for non-technical entrepreneurs who want to create tangible results quickly. However, its promotional tone and lack of deep implementation details mean it works best as an entry level inspiration, not as comprehensive manual. Ultimately, Wardrobe's message resonates. AI resolution is not coming. It's already here. Those who learn to harness it creatively and ethically will reshape the future of business, whether or not every reader builds a seven figure agency. The mindset of experimentation, adaptation, and speed that Wardrobe advocates is invaluable in the fast digital economy. So, this is all we have from this book. I hope you guys like it. If you did, don't forget to press the like button. If you wanted to buy any one of these best-selling book, you can visit our Amazon page. So I'll be back with another videos with another books to give a review on. Till then, just take care and goodbye.